January 26th it is. January 26th, 2024. Reference for my neck injury negligent folder. Negligence. Current negligent medical system. Leaves everybody dislocated and stuff. Well, since I am unlocked, my atlas is no longer hung up on the bottom of my skull. You know, I got to figure out what's going on because there's no help. There's no help out there for you. There really isn't, sadly to say. But in the process of unlocking my atlas, I unsmashed some nerves. And these nerves cause you, oh man, pain. And the reason I consider myself hyperreflexic or dysreflexic is because these two nerves, when they were smashed, that's when I was dislocated, an ignored atlas dislocation. Has stuff written about it. It's just nasty. It's nasty and disgusting. And what they do when you have these smashed nerves, other than helping you relocate your neck and get you through the seizures, they want to burn your nerves. Now these nerves are on your scalp. I got one that's damaged on the left side. That runs the whole left side of my scalp. And when I unlocked, I made a video. And in that video, I referenced the sensation of being scalped. Having the skin just ripped right off your head. Okay? And then I made another reference to a smashed ear canal. And the atlas was smashed up into my sinuses. Well, that's your trigeminal, whatever that nerve is. That's what it is. And that occipital nerve, that one's in the back. So when your neck's all curved up and compressed, because that negative curve in your neck and your head and your chin being way out forward, that's a compressed neck. It needs to be decompressed. I'm decompressed fairly well. I'm not completely decompressed, I don't think, but I am getting real close to being as close as I'm ever going to decompress to. That means that my neck is straight. I no longer have a nasty little curve in it. My head is not all forward. I'm not posture, ugly, leaning forward, slouching all down with a hump at T1. If you have that hump at T1, if you have any of these symptoms of occipital neuralgia, trigeminal neuralgia, here's your deal. This is what they're doing to you. Your neck's hung up. It's leaning on these nerves. And they're going to go in there and say, well, in most cases, it's probably just a big old migraine headache. Here's some migraine medicine. Here's some antidepressants. That's your typical response to this. Okay, comes from injuries, can come from surgeries. And all they want to do is inject it with stuff to deaden it. And if that don't work, then they're going to go in there and start burning and trying to eliminate it where you don't have any sensation in your face or your head or your scalp at all. That's your treatment for a dislocated atlas. For these nerves anyway, I know a lot of people that are in pain. I mean, these people are in pain. Serious pain. You just throw antidepressants at them, call them all depressed and stuff, say they're mentally ill. And they're suffering from your ignorance of ignoring their smashed nerves. I mean, oh my God, man, smashed nerves. That has pain written in front of it, behind it, on top of it, and under it. And these people are suffering from it all around the world. You have a whole herd. Because they've been ignoring this stuff for 100 years, sedating the seizures. There's no way to get out of a broken neck without going to the seizures as far as I know. To me, the broken neck is the cause of the seizures. So you put it all together. You put the seizures there. You put the MS there. You put the ALS there. You can even put RA in there and all the rest of their little autoimmune labels, including cancer. Because this causes distorted, irregular growth. And it stunts your growth if you're dislocated as a child. which means you're not as tall as you should be. You're not going to live as long as you should live because you're injured. Your injury's being ignored, and it has a whole lot of complications involved. I'm not even talking about the ischemia, brain starvation for blood. Your whole head starving for blood might just be one artery, so it might just be one part of your head, like your temporal lobe. So you got one part of your brain starving for blood. It's trying to run things through smashed nerves. It's real simple. It's not really carpal tunnel, people. It's a messed up neck. You're leaning on that arm nerve. I addressed that in an earlier video. Pain in my arms after I unlock this thing. My nerves are coming back to life. They be smashed and sending false, whatever signals they're sending. That's what my brain's getting, and my brain's starving for blood, so it can't decipher anything. Yeah, I'd say I'm mentally ill. That might be an understatement. So you got a herd of mentally ill people. And why are they mentally ill? Because you labeled them that way. They've created a whole system to deal with complications of your injuries. And mental illness is right in the middle of it. They are a byproduct of the ignorance. So are chiropractors. Unless a chiropractor gets up in there and tells you he's going to relocate your atlas, and all he wants to do is take your money and play with your neck, that's a bad mistake. You're not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, you can get injured if they don't know what they're doing. And right now they got that Y-strap thing going on. They're doing more damage than they are good. They might get lucky, I don't know, because when they get lucky, you get changes like the ones I've gone through. A lot of changes. Lots of changes. Getting my ears back online, which I'm not completely sure if they're online yet, but they're getting close. It's a funny feeling, man, hearing those noises up in there going... Man, the ringing and stuff, that's probably a pressure problem in your brain. It goes up or down or adjusts. You get a little ear ring on it or whatever. But if you got a smashed ear canal, smashed eardrum, ain't no telling what's going to come of that. Vertigo. Man, you got optic nerve being pulled on. You're out of place. It's leaning on your optic nerve, so your eye's tilted just a little bit. Yeah, fun stuff. They're really nasty things going on with your eyes. So that's why everybody wears eyeglasses. That's why everybody has teeth issues, especially growing in straight. You know, a little kid falls on his face when he's 4 years old, gets dislocated, grows crooked teeth in, has to wear glasses. He's seizure active on top of that. And whenever you unlock his neck, them seizures are going to jump out. And if you don't unlock his neck, there's a high probability sooner or later in his life, them seizures are going to jump out. You can't sedate the immune system. And when you do, you make great big foundational mistakes like this one. Serious foundational mistakes that affect the population of the world, humanity, crimes against humanity. Because you seem to think that the neck is indestructible. As long as people can walk, their neck's fine. That's not true. That's a lie straight from hell. Anyway, God bless from Oklahoma. I'm still learning about my injury. I really am. I had to unlock my neck myself. I had to suffer through unsmashing these nerves. I went through the seizures 3 times. No, nothing. Nothing from them to help. Oh, I would throw you an anticonvulsant. After I've seized out, you'd throw me an anticonvulsant. Gee, thanks, guys. Took a month to even figure out I had the seizures. Oh, and by the way, I am a labeled grand mal epileptic. I'm labeled depressed. Oh, Chris, you're so full of depression. That's all we're going to give you is antidepressants. That'll take care of your pain. Man, it's a nightmare out there. And you are suffering. You're going to suffer and die prematurely because you are blind. And they're leading you by the hand, and they are blind. That's your expression. The blind leading the blind. That's what's really going on. And I'm here to try to stop it. I'm going to try to stop it. I'm going to try to bring this to light. That's what I'm trying to do. To make your life longer. To make your body healthier. To grow like it's supposed to grow. and not be a half-brained humpback. Not be a victim of the exploitation that feeds this machine, this meat grinder, leaving the population dislocated. Encouraging you to go out there and play football and get your head tore off at a young age. Guaranteeing that 90+% of the herd, by the time they're adults, are dislocated. That's your scenario. And this is most likely going to be the last video on this folder. Keep saying that. But there really ain't a whole lot more to say. Like I say, God bless them, 405.